this show has been getting a lot of X-Files comparisons. Would someone like to say why that is?
Well, first off, because I think they're fair. I mean, it's on Fox, and it's a science fiction show-ish, and it is they are self-contained storylines, so there's a lot of similarities, but we don't deal so much in the paranormal world that they did. So it's a good entree and an easy way to describe our show to people, but it is very much its own thing.
Okay. In it, you two are father and son.
Yeah. Yes, I'm his son.
I can see it.
I can too.
Yeah.
I'm holding up pretty well, I think.
And
Very well.
We're both left-handers. Do you know that?
I didn't know you would.
Yeah.
No.
I can't show off my left hand now because it's been signed by Anna Torv.
Oh, is that right? No, never mind.
Unbelievable. He just
Can't
throws
take her
me
anywhere.
under the bus.
What did you do to him?
She marked me.
Just like a
Who
little bit
marked
of
her?
pen. Yeah,
Oh.
he really marked me. That was just a little.
This is
I
art,
fight.
okay? This is just random squiggles.
Explain
really.
your relationship then.
It's sort of a relationship by necessity. Walter's sort of the pin. I need Walter. I can't deal with Walter without Peter. Really.
So you get thrown.
I'm a hanger-on.
I
basically.
know.
hanger on.
Yeah.
I asked you.
She couldn't get Walter out of the mental institute.
Right, you are
Ow.
schizophrenic?
Was I?
Amongst other things.
You think so? Golly. She couldn't get him out of the... Oh, I keep sliding down this chair. What is this?
Walter
It is a
was
bit of
in
a
a
my son who's
institution.
my
He couldn't
couch.
be released without
Next of kin.
kin.
Okay.
So I fly all over the world to find Peter Bishop and threaten him if he doesn't come and help me get
He'll be exposed.
his father. Well, if he doesn't come and help me get in to see his father, and then when we get there, Walter pulls a little rabbit out of the hat and says, well, actually, I want to get out. So
What does Fringe, what's the significance of Fringe?
it deals with science and conspiracy and not phenomena so much as incidents that are on the fringe, really, of
There's a term
society.
used, yeah, and the term fringe science was used for a lot of work that was done, particularly in the 80s and 70s and 80s, which is outside stuff, quite secret, and a lot of it done for defence purposes, and so that's kind of where we come into it.
Okay. And I've heard JJ say many times now that he looks back at Alias and is like, I have no idea what that was even about. So he's trying to keep things maybe a little more linear and episodic on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But without losing that whole overarching storyline, there's still
Oh, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the fun of science fiction, which is that you dip into this world that has its own self-supporting mythology, and then all the characters on the inside are sort of part of that world. And so long as we create that world believably, then we can do anything inside of it. And he did that a bit in Alias, which is kind of our world, but with Jennifer Garner being a super hot spy, and it's the same on Lost, which is kind of our world, but then there's this completely other mythology that goes with it. I think our show will be similar, that it'll have this grand overarching mythology, but different in that each episode, or most episodes, not probably all of them, but most episodes will have a sort of self-contained beginning, middle, and end, and then tied into all of that will be a little sort of hint or insinuation about what the grander story is.
Your panel seemed to go okay today.
Yeah, here's the other thing I was told about Comic-Con. Because it's like really adept fans, people who really, really parse this stuff out on a sort of on all the minutiae, I'd always been told that you really have to be on your game, which I, for one, after 37 hours of being awake, am not. But they were actually really kind.
very calm.
Yeah.
too,
And
isn't
they're
it?
fascinated with JJ. They're fascinated with him. Absolutely. I mean, the bulk of the questions went his way.
He's become quite the god to them, I
Yeah,
think, at this
I think
point.
so.
Totally,
It's like
yeah.
him and Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figurehead.
There's
Yeah.
going to be a comic book where they have a fight, and that'll be the grand moment for Comic-Con.
All right, best...
J.J. Smith Royale. Sorry.